But the rollout in the city of Los Angeles will be delayed. So joining us is attorney Aaron LaChante of Nelson Hardiman. And right off the bat, I found that so surprising because we've been talking about this for months now. In LA City, we won't have legalized marijuana right off the bat. Why is that?
There'll likely be legalized sales occurring in Los Angeles on January 1st, but it won't be from licensed providers. Here's the situation. To engage in commercial cannabis activity, providers need to obtain a temporary state license and a temporary local license. The city of Los Angeles isn't ready yet to issue those temporary licenses.
That's a lot of people waiting in line, kind of in a limbo. How long do you think it'll be before they can actually go through that process?
According to the city, it's going to be a couple weeks. They're on top of it. On January 3rd, so 2 days after the new year, they're going to issue an application for temporary licenses, and the legal providers can submit the required information and begin the process of getting their local temporary permit. Once they obtain the local temporary permit, they can apply to the state for the temporary state license. And the state's waiting for them.
Boy, it is confusing, though. So for folks who want to just dive into this on January 1st, are there any other local cities that are providing legalized marijuana?
So once again, our friends in West Hollywood are well ahead of the curve on this issue. They've authorized their licensed medical shops to do recreational sales if the businesses apply to the state and get the necessary temporary permit.
And how about for consumers? What rules should people keep in mind if they want to purchase legal marijuana?
So purchasing marijuana for non-medical purposes, adults need to be 21 years of age or older, and there's daily limits. They can purchase up to 28.5 grams of cannabis flower and up to 8 grams of concentrated cannabis or 6 immature cannabis plants, and that's going to be for the non-medical consumers.
Okay.
So you have mentioned unlicensed dispensaries, licensed dispensaries. Why is it a good idea for people to avoid the unlicensed and go to the licensed?
It's a good idea because the licensed businesses have been vetted by the state, they've been vetted by the city, and all of the products that are on the shelf have undergone lab testing. So they meet standards for purity and for freedom of pesticides and mold. The other really important aspect about the legal providers is they're participating in the state and city taxation scheme. So if folks are buying from the unlicensed providers, the state, the city, the county, they're never going to get their piece of that sale because there's no way for the unlicensed guy to pay taxes.
Okay. Aaron LaChante, thank you so much from Nelson Hardiman. And this is going to be an interesting time as we go into the new year.
Thank you.
You bet. And great seeing you. So to learn more about his firm, go to nelsonhardiman.com. I'm sure a lot of folks are going to have many questions when it comes to
a lot of excitement.